Christine, where have you been? I mean, really. The last 3 months, Livin Vida Low Carb on YouTube is going. Where have you been?
I've been sick.
Sick?
Yep.
Sick in the head.
Bronchitis.
Head.
Then something else with a fever for 4 days.
Head. Hey, we're back! Yes, we are. Who are we?
I don't know who
We
you
don't know.
are.
Hey, you married it.
I did.
Yeah, what were you thinking? Livin Vida Low Carb on YouTube, episode 78. My name is, oh yes, Jimmy Moore.
I'm Christine.
And we are back, yeah. Thank you guys for writing to us and begging some more for us to come back and do another video. Okay, we're back. Yes, life has been quite busy. I've been writing a new book, which I'll be telling you about in a few weeks or so, hopefully, and tell you all about that. And Christine has been sick. We've been doing a lot of traveling. It's just been busy. So sorry for the last 3 months being gone, but boy, do we have something to tell you about today, and you might already know about it, but we wanted to tell you about a low-carb pasta. Low-carb pasta. Now, I know the first thing that most people think of, Christine, when they hear somebody talk about a low-carb pasta is,
It can't taste good.
well, most of it, quite frankly, let's be honest here, they're nasty. They're disgusting. They're gross. They're the most hideous. Okay,
Tell me how you really feel.
I'm starting to sound like Simon Cowell on American Idol, judging
bloody
contestants.
awful.
It was bloody awful. But no, not all Dreamfields pastas, or excuse me, not all low-carb pastas. I wonder which one we're going to talk about. Not all low-carb pastas are nasty. Some of them are the Carrie Underwoods of the pasta world, the low-carb pasta world. And the one that we like the best is Dreamfields. Have you tried Dreamfields pasta yet? Oh, Christine.
This stuff rocks. What do you have in your hand?
Oh, we both have penne pasta.
Oh.
Yes, penne rigate. This is kind of a neat one because you can do just about anything with this one. You can use it to make, of course, spaghetti. They do have spaghetti noodles, so it's not just penne rigata. They have all kind of different noodles that you can use.
They just came out with angel hair, too.
They just came out with angel hair this fall, and tons of it. You can make spaghetti, you can make macaroni and cheese.
I do that for you sometimes.
You can also make a pasta salad. All sorts of versatility with Dreamfields. Now, I know the big question you're asking is, Jimmy, how does Dreamfields pasta taste? If it's low carb, it's got to be gross. No, it's not gross. It is probably, Christine, the best tasting pasta I've ever had, and I include regular pasta.
It is the best tasting.
I mean, it is so unique. I think the thing that sets it apart to me is the fact that it does taste good, and that it uses kind of a unique way to protect the carbohydrate from being digested. It's actually primarily made with durum wheat semolina, which gives it that great taste and has a nice al dente texture, which a lot of times, you know, low-carb pastas have an al grosse texture. You're like...
That's a
Yeah, so it's really gross. So thankfully, Dreamfields is not that way. They protect most of the carbohydrates from being digested with a unique formula and patent-pending process that protects all but 5 grams of the carbohydrate from being absorbed. And they use like a proprietary blend of different fibers and proteins, which when they're processed properly create this really complex matrix. And hopefully on the screen right now you're seeing a picture of that matrix, and we want to show you what that looks like within the semolina flour. And it helps prevent starch digesting enzymes from cleaving to the digestible carbohydrates into absorbable monosaccharides. All that to say this: it ain't going to get digested in your system, and at the same time you're going to enjoy it. Now, I did have an interview with the president of Dreamfields Pasta. His name is Mike Crowley. If you go to episode 277 of the LLVLC.com/show notes, you will see that interview, and you can hear directly from the president of the company all about why Dreamfields Pasta works the way it does, the benefits of it for people who are living La Vida low carb, people who are diabetic. This is definitely a great product. And one of the things that he mentioned during that podcast, Christine, that I had no idea about, because I've been eating Dreamfields pasta for years, but one thing that he warned about was overcooking. If you overcook it, you can actually totally break up that complexity which protects the carbohydrate from being absorbed in your body. You got to make sure you read according to the label and cook it exactly. In fact, this one says cook uncovered, stirring occasionally for 10 minutes. And it says, do not overcook.
Now, one thing that you told me, one mistake I was making, is I wasn't boiling the water first and then putting the pasta in.
Yeah, a lot of times with traditional pasta, you don't worry about these kind of things because it's going to spike your blood sugar whether you boil it first or not. But definitely boil the water first. Add a little bit of oil. It keeps it from sticking together. That's all the stuff you already know. But yeah, add also a little bit of salt. That's, you know, Mama taught me that when I was young. But then you put it in there and you cook it for the 10 minutes. And once the 10 minutes is up, take it off immediately. Do what you're going to do with it. Make it into spaghetti, make it into macaroni and cheese, pasta salad, whatever. But the thing you got to remember is whatever you make, you need to eat it all in one sitting as well. Because if you reheat it, then that overcooks it. And again, you're defeating the purpose of using a low-carb pasta if you're overcooking it. So definitely, Dreamfields is one of those items that I am just so glad is out there for low carbers, for diabetics, and
for Italians.
And for my lovely Italian bride here. Mwah. But if you want to try Dreamfields pasta, they actually have a $1 off coupon that they're doing with us right now. If you go to trydreamfields.com/JimmyMoore, there is a $1 off coupon. And actually, yes, you can. Yes, Virginia, you can find Dreamfields pasta in a lot of your local grocery stores. And worst case scenario is if you can't find it at your grocery store, it is available in a lot of places online. Carbsmart.com, Nutrition.com. Just Google Dreamfields pasta and you'll find a ton of stores that carry it. But definitely one of the best low-carb products on the market today. Dreamfields pasta. Highly, highly, highly recommend that you give it a try.
Definitely.
Definitely. Rock on, baby. So what I want to do maybe the next few days is maybe push out a lot of these videos. Since, you know, we've been gone for so long. We need to kind of catch up. So
yeah, before I get sick again.
Yes, before she gets sick. We don't want her to get sick. So in the next few days, you might see a few more videos where we talk about new products that we really like. So hopefully you'll come back and watch. And thank you so much for watching episode 78 of Livin La Vida Low Carb on YouTube. Anything else you want to say?
I was waiting for you to say, see ya.
See ya!
Bye.